This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare here with more Ys 1, the Chronicles. Here is playing as Adel Christian, and I've been just kind of messing around, trying to get like, I haven't really gained a level, but I've been trying to gain money, and I've already gained. So I'll show you. Got the sword, shield, and armor. So I'm ready to talk to the fortune teller and get my quest, but I found something while exploring around. Let us see. Something sparkling at the bottom of the pond. The golden vase has been found. Well, I'll show you the direction I went to get here, but first let's get one more thing before I left. Yeah, I kind of did a little bit of just kind of messing around off screen just to kind of get an idea where I'm going while I was trying to level up. I found a treasure chest. Ooh, a bestiary potion. What does that do? Alright. Oh yeah, if you press select, you'll get kind of your stats and HP and stuff like that. Oh, and I found out that if you take damage on screen, I'd forgotten about this, but if you stand still for a second, you actually get, Blessed Potion by a Priest gives insight on defeating enemies, okay. How do you use it? Let's see. Ah, here we go. Triangle does it, okay. Threats around it, okay. That might help with attacking him and doing damage and stuff like that. Golden vase. A beautiful golden vase has a hole for some variety of ornament. Huh. Alright. Anyway, let's go back into... Oh, whoa. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, by drinking that potion, I get to know about some of the beasties around here. Anyway, kill this. Yeah, I don't immediately get murdered now that I have a full armor set. But yeah, if you stand around a few seconds, you heal. Hooray! So you don't... So if you don't mind wasting a few seconds of your time, you don't have to go all the way back to town and heal, but yeah, I'll show you the little direction I came to go here. There is a bit more exploration here, but this is kind of what I found initially, so I thought I'd show you. Yeah, like I said, a lot of these areas are actually quite short, so it's really not too difficult to go exploring around, really, when you take a look at things. Yeah, if I keep going down south, this way, we can get back to the, ooh, excuse me. We can get back to town so I can talk to that fortune teller and get our quest going on. Yep, there you go. And that's how you get the golden vase. Now... Oh yeah, there's a little thing. I kind of found out about this after the fact when I went back to the original town, Barbado or whatever. Apparently Slav, whatever his name is, the guy who's like, oh man, I really want to talk to this guy. If you talk to him last after talking to all the villagers, he actually gives you a short sword as a weapon. So if you want to save, I know for those of you who are playing it or whatever, probably found out about that before I did, but I found out about that later. I was like, man, that's like 400 gold I could have saved. All right. There's also another thing I found out off screen too by accident. Let's see. One. Let's go and sell that golden vase we just got. Where did you get that vase? I think if you talked to him, he mentioned something about that. But anyway, where did you get that vase? It was in the pond? Probably there for a reason. Still, I'm extremely grateful you found it. Probably because of the fact that he mentions about getting a ring that you just found on the floor and sold it. Maybe that's how you're supposed to know to sell it, but anyway. I do not want to sell it for that cheap. Let's see. I thought you could, I thought you could barter with him or something like that. I remember hearing about that. Ah, whatever. We'll just sell. I don't... Oops. Sorry. Keep the wrong one. Let's just go and sell it. Alright, now... I already have all the equipment I initially need, but I want to buy this sapphire ring that he found. Yes, Adel doesn't have a girlfriend yet. Actually, as far as he is in the series, he still doesn't have one. It's kind of like a lot of adventure games. Adel always has that, like, one or two female characters that are like, oh, are all nice to him and everything. But then in the next game, it's always a new character. So, anyway, we bought the ring. Now, you gotta ask yourself, what is this ring for? Sapphire encrusted ring is described in the message to its giver. Well, there's actually someone who tells us about that, but I found out. Like I said, when I had to reload and go through this all again, that's how I found out about this. But I spoke to the three men out of order. So if you speak to them like top to bottom, they actually give you like random information. The one-eyed man, if you speak, basically have to go bartender first and then talk to other dudes. But for some reason, I went down the other way and they didn't mention that. But anyway, the one-eyed man says, "Do you want to hear a tale?" And you're like, "Yeah." And he's like, "I'm missing my ring. My wife's gonna be mad at me." And so I just bought that ring. You found my ring at the pawn shop and you brought it back. Thank you so much. Now I can actually face my wife again. I can't offer you much in return, but you have no idea what this means to me, so please take it. Hey, I'll receive some money. See, there you go. So you get more than what you bought the sapphire ring for, so it's worth it to do that mission. So, extra money. I don't need it quite now, but, okay, mentioned some crooks. I think you mentioned that before. Anyway, everything else is the same. I just thought I'd mention that. Hello, I've got more... Huh. Did I gain a level? Because everything went up. Oh, I'm level 2 now. Huh, I guess you get experience for doing side quests and stuff like that, because I just noticed my HP went up to 35 and stuff like that, so cool. Alright. Anyway, let's go talk to the fortune teller. Now that we're fully equipped, thanks for making us run around and gather money and grind. Shall we? Anyway. Let's see. No, I already did that before. Okay. You're the one who I'm seeking. Truthfully, I must beg a favor of you, swordsman. Okay, so now we're back to where what she says if she... Because I didn't actually talk to her before I got the armor when I reloaded it, because I was like, well, I just might as well get the armor before I talk to her. Anyway, tell me, are you familiar with the Book of Ys? No. Ys was the name of an ancient kingdom that existed here ages ago. The lost history of the land is written within the Book of Ys. It is unknown, however, who actually inscribed their words, but the 6 books detail the reason of Ys' fall from grace. My crystal ball tells me that one of the books is in the mountain shrine. Swordsman, will you seek the books? Well, like in all stories, we have to do it even if we don't want to. Besides, it's adventure, right? Yes, I will. You will? Ah, swordsman, you are truly the man I've been seeking. Thank you so very much. Please take this with you. It will show you the way within the shrine. Sarah's crystal has been given. Now we have a quest to tackle. First, please visit Jebba in the village of Zepik. She is my aunt. She knows a great deal about the history of Ys. I am certain she will be of aid to you. Zepik village is to the northeast, just outside Mania. You'll pass through it on the way to the shrine. Okay. So now we got our next. So goodbye. Goodbye, Mania. We may or may not be back, depending on the course of action. Now... Oh, wait. I have enough money to upgrade my... to the next thing already. Let's do that, shall we? Got plenty of money, so... And since I redid the story and got the short sword from Slafe or whatever, I didn't have to spend for that in this run, so... Sorry, folks. Anyway, we're gonna get the next step of armor, the longsword. The longsword is well suited to combat, but being a true swordsman, swordsmanship is top class. Bought for 2,000 gold. Yes, please. Ah, thank you. Alright, come again. Anyway, yep, we can now afford the longsword. Basically just more powerful. Ooh, 10 points powerful. Nice. A steel longsword, fairly heavy, but gets the job done. So, we are quite prepared for up ahead. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to talk to that person. Alright, let's go to Zepik, the next spot in the game. Like I said, pretty fast forward mode when you think about it. Like I said, it's not very long. That's probably why when in most compilations, they don't sell Ys 1 by itself. Look at that, I just ransacked that guy. Let's see, okay. Yeah, don't run straight. Usually a good tactic from what I've noticed is like hitting them from the side, like kind of diagonally attacking them. Anyway. I don't get hit as much while doing that. But yeah, like when I've noticed most packaging of Ys, like yeah, back in the days when it originally came out, it was by itself, but modern days, because of how relatively short the game can be, usually most companies will package it with number 2. Also because the second game is, as far as I understand, is a direct, like, you know, all the games sort of have a tie-in to each other, but, oops, okay. So let me go left first. I'm still kind of checking around. The second game is a direct continuation of this game's storyline. So very few of the games actually directly connect to each other than it's Adol finding the history. Was that a pig I just murdered? Anyway, about Adol just trying to find information about East, because East is basically this ancient civilization that, you know, the whole typical in fantasy stories about how all fantasy is basically post-apocalyptic, because when you think about it, every single fantasy story always tells you about fantastic tales of an ancient civilization that could do much more than we could, you know, that type of mishmash. And yet, you know, the characters always run across it, but they never can actually do it themselves. So that's why it's deemed as a... Oh, I didn't even... Oh, okay. It was just sitting there. It just wanted to be killed, you know? Okay, I don't think, I think you know, I should just go to Zip-Pack. I'm not even finding anything, not really. There we go. Okay. Yeah, let's just go to Zip-Pack. I've wasted enough of your guys' time on this. Okay. Let's see. I need to go up this way, because Zip-Pack is northeast, right? Okay. Here we go. Let's check this. No, I don't need to go to the mine. So let's skip that. We'll have to go to the mine eventually, I believe, but not right now. This way. Why do I feel like I might have gotten myself lost already? Yeah, there's the mine already. Yeesh. Even though it shouldn't be lost, it's not like that confusing. Okay, so I need to go through there. Okay. I think there should be... Yeah, here we go. Okay, the mine. We don't need to go to the mine. Let's go north. I'll have to remember to try and attack stuff when I run across it, because, like I said, if I remember correctly, this game does suffer from grind fatigue especially near the end. If I remember correctly, the original game, you had to be like level 20, otherwise you couldn't even like, or whatever level it was. Like if you weren't that level, the main boss, you wouldn't just be able to hurt the boss, stuff like that. Okay, Zip-Pack Village is here. I'll try to be more efficient with my play time, folks, just for future reference. Like I said, I did kind of dig around a bit there for a minute. I know the good doctor came this way too, if I remember, in Dr. Klaus from the last episode. Or was it a bit before that? No, it was last episode before I got myself killed. Okay, so let's talk to a few people before we go. If you ask me, it's trouble with so many elderly people here. We're seeing ducks and ghouls should come knocking. And we haven't been attacked yet, not even once. Supposedly all thanks to the village treasure, the silver bell. Okay. I won't do voices for everyone. I saw a very suspicious looking man wearing a black cape earlier. He was an awful hurley and ran out of town in the north. There's nothing up there but monsters and thieves. I wonder if he fell into either category. Maybe. Alright, let's go to the first building, see what's in there. Hello, I've come to ransack your house, fellow villagers. Please give me all your rupees and cheese. Out in the western fields, there are two giant trees. One is towards the south, the other is west of the old mine. When I was young, I used to go out and pick delicious fruit all the time. Wish I could do that again. Mania's in a bad way. The thieves have been on a rampage there lately. Guess it's because that's where all the rich folk live. Well, it's the same with Tulsa. Have you been to the lake shore? It's so pretty. You should go see it for yourself. The pier especially is the perfect spot for basking in the sun. But the town I live in, yeah, like north side is considered the rich part of town. So luckily I live in the south part of town, so we usually don't have to deal with that. Because north side is where a lot of the rich folk live. When I was young, I used to archive historical documents. One of them tells of two goddesses who saved the country from a great cataclysm. Such goddesses truly existed. We wouldn't have to live in fear of those cursed monsters. Man, there's people all over the place. Out of the blue, the thieves' den was established next to Darm Tower. The heroes built there to block up the entrance. Not that I mind having thieves between me and that cursed tower, but why? Why would they set up such a place? Thieves are weird. Because, you know, they steal stuff that they cannot have. What's that line from Indiana Jones? You cannot You cannot have something, Dr. Jones, that I will not acquire from you forcibly, or something like that. I haven't watched that movie in a while. I need to sit down and watch that again now that I think about it. When I woke up this morning, my husband Ludo was gone. He was probably sleepwalking again. Where on earth could he be this time? I don't know. Maybe we'll run across him at some point. Hello, Ludo, are you still sleeping? Nope. Okay. I'm gonna bang your wife. Is that okay? Yeah, that's cool. I'm Adol Christian. I'm the hero. It's fine. It's cool. Alright, let's see. Ludo's disappeared again. He was so thoughtless sometimes. His lovely life is quite worried about him. I wish I had a cute girlfriend who worried about me if I suddenly vanished. Come on, Clive. You got a beard. It's cool. What about this lady? She'd probably go out with you. The mayor's acting quite suspect. He's wandering around the village, muttering something under his breath. Something about giving the thieves everything he owns and hoping that's enough. What's that all about? Oh, they probably stole something from him or kidnapped his daughter or something like that. Or his son or whoever. You know. Hello, old man Pablo. See? Ah, just kidding. Hey man, I'm a quarter Hispanic. I can say stuff like that. And I know a bit of Spanish, not very much though. Ooh, is that the mayor? Hello, Mayor McCheese. Mayor Robles? Okay. Oh, young man, where did you come from? Ah, from Barbados. You know Dr. Bluto then? Good, good. I have something to tell you, but you must promise me you will not let the villagers know about it. Will you keep this conversation between us? How will you respond? No! I mean, yes, because I'm the good guy. I'm a silent protagonist. This village charm and protection. The village bell has been stolen by thieves. Oh, they stole the bell. I desperately wish to get it back. If worst comes to worst, I'll pay any price the thieves may ask. If we were to negotiate with them on my behalf, as the villagers, but they simply mustn't know of this. Sorry, but no! Yes, I will. You'll do it? Thank you so much. The thieves' den is north of the village, on the mountain road. If you meet their leader, please tell him that I'll pay whatever price he asks for the bell. I'm counting on you, young sir. I think I changed his accent during the conversation. Alright, so we got another quest. We gotta find a bell. A strange old woman named Jeba lives in this village. Oh yeah, I forgot I need to talk to her too. When I was young, she told me all about the history of Hysteria. Long ago, this is a bigger, lovelier country ruled by two goddesses. So where is Jeba? There. Back in my mighty day, I once came across an old chamber filled with lights, and therein saw the most beautiful statues of two goddesses. They had huge chocks of land. It felt sacred. Like, oh, I thought it said he felt scared for a second. Like I was looking at the guardian spirits of the mind. Since then, we mice have been praying every day. One day, one of the god statues just disappeared without a trace. We all took that to be an omen, but what does it mean? Ah, superstitious cultures. Gotta love them. Jeba's gotta be around here somewhere. So we can get another plot point. Ah, an old lady sitting in a chair with a unique animation. She must be the person we must talk to. Because I sound like Mojo Jojo all of a sudden. Sarah, I can't do an old lady.
Sarah's Crystal. I see. So you're the swordsman Sarah's been seeking all this time. You intend to find the book East within the shrine, do you? I believe you'll be needing this key then.
Shrine key has been obtained.
The ruins atop the mountain were once known as Solomon's Shrine. It's one of the books of East is there. It will no doubt be somewhere in the shrine's lower levels. The entrance to the lower levels is well hidden, but that crystal will show you the way. Eventually, anything may await you in there, however. Make certain you're well prepared before you go.
I assume that means high level, enough money, and stuff like that. Maybe some grinding. You know, the typical stuff. Alright, anything else I need to talk to those people before I leave? Hello, Granny. There's a lot of old people in this town. You should keep away from the Shrine of the Mountains. They say it's haunted by hooded ghouls. Those who enter the shrine are doomed never to return again. Then how do you know the story about the ghouls if they've never... Nah, never mind. Oh, okay. I talked to that guy earlier. I was talked to that guy. Okay. Alright, I think this is a good place to stop. We made it to Zebek. We've been told about a silver bell we need to get back for the village. Get some money and some experience with that. We've also got our main plot objective, which is giving us a Jeba. So we gotta go to the shrine, find the Book of Ys, and collect it for Sarah and give it back to her. I think that's what she wants anyway. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time on Ys. See you then.